Which one is best? Which one is worst? Which one is last? Which one is first? You can have your opinions, but we say what? Welcome, witches and crows, to We Say What, where we say what, and then we rub a little estrogen on it. I'm Jackie Santishan, and I'm joined, as always, by my bangin' co-host, Priscilla Kavanaugh, and...
Hi.
And our bonus guest today, Kira Sabin from thrivewithkira on Instagram, which is a new account because her old account got attacked, which is a real bummer. And the tagline she has there is a midlife positive psychology coach. And I want you to tell us, first of all, thanks for coming. And then tell us all about your account.
So I'm so happy to be here. I mean, I'm beyond happy to discuss all things midlife because it's not for the weak and we all go through it, right? And we all go through it. And as I say that, I forgot the question you just asked me.
No, I just want to know. It's okay. You know, our thoughts will come and they'll go, and that's just, we'll have to take them as we can. I just asked
a lot. They go a lot.
Tell me more about your positive psychology. You said you're a life coach at the beginning when we were chatting, but tell me more about what you're doing.
I'll tell you exactly what I've been. So I've been doing this. I don't think you know this, for 18 years. I've actually been working particularly with women on things that are important, like self-worth and boundaries and how to really fix ourselves so that we can make a bigger impact in this world. Because I think that women, particularly midlife women, can make it all better. I really, really do. And so I first worked with women on, dating and love and getting into healthy relationships. But now I work with midlife women and we just work on what's our meaning and purpose now, right? Because what we wanted at 22 or 25 or when we are younger is not the same things we want, right? And also just grieving what we thought our lives would be right now.
Right.
That's such a conversation that we don't have that I think one of the hardest things about waking up in particularly your 40s is you're like, this isn't what I thought would happen. This isn't the way I thought it would go.
Yeah.
So, I really help people kind of figure out what this next chapter looks like in the healthiest, happiest way ever. If that wasn't not cheesy as can be, but I do it with a lot of swear words. Yes. And I dress up like Mrs. Roper a lot of the times.
We love a caftan. We are very caftan positive on this show.
I appreciate that. Yeah. And so I also run midlife events just to get women out of their head. We do rage rooms. We do arts and crafts together. We have happiness workshops. We cuddle puppies or kittens or baby goats.
Nice.
We have drag bingo just for us. We have, so I'm just out here trying to spread happiness during I think, tougher time in our world.
A little bit.
I'd say so. I'd say we could say that.
If we could, yes.
Well, everybody go follow Thrive with Kira on Instagram right now. Stop what you're doing. Also, leave us a 5-star review because that is important and we keep bugging you about it and we're not joking. I'm going to talk about a quick little just comment that we got from Hazel, which I think is probably Wazel. But she, on the cringiest word episode, said, I'm dead. This was so funny. A++++. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much. We also got a question asking why there weren't any spiders on the cringiest word. Or sorry, on the wrong episode. On the worst thing to find in your house episode. And I said, we had roaches and bed bugs. We have a lot of bugs already on the list.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the toughest question to ask me or Jackie is why we do anything.
I was told there's a whole science backed to this, right? You guys have been researching our topic for months and bringing in your people.
Heavy on the research. Heavy on the research.
Heavy. Exactly. Which is why stuffing wasn't on the Thanksgiving sides. Inaugural episode. Why do we do the things we do? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have a song that I sing to Max because when we're playing badminton in the house, which is a thing you probably shouldn't do, but we do anyway, he'll often say, why did you do that? And my song goes, nobody knows why I do what I do, not even me and not even you. Nobody knows why I do what I do, and sometimes it works out. Ding at the end, obviously. It's pretty good. It's short, it's catchy, but it's our joke, and I play it with the badminton racket as a banjo, so.
I love it.
Nobody knows why we do anything that we do, but We do it, and we appreciate you being here to listen to it. And we do it.
That was a poem.
Cannot stop myself. I cannot be stopped.
Did you have caffeine today?
I've had a lot.
I knew.
Thank you for introducing us to the new segment, The Airing of the Grievances.
Okay.
In which I tell you that I was kicked in the head at 6:45 in the morning because my son was sleeping in the bed and he kicked me by accident, and then I couldn't go back to sleep. So, with my advanced bedtime at 1 a.m. and then my early wake of 6:45, I needed the additional caffeine. And I'm going to take a deep breath now. Any grievances that you'd like to air, ladies?
I mean, my grievances, I think, are a lot of people feel this way right now, but nature's trying to kill me.
Yes.
Through pollen and everything else. Like, I have been miserable for about 3 weeks. Here in Wisconsin, we are in like full bloom mode, and I took like 6 things to not blow my nose this whole entire episode.
Oh my God. Well, we're heavy into mosquito season here. We've moved through the bloom, and now we're into the pestilence, and it is wild. We were swimming the other day, and an airplane flew like 10 feet above our heads. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but it really felt like 10 feet, and sprayed mosquito spray directly into my face. So that's another grievance. Then I had to go onto my city council website and find out what the schedule for spraying was, because it was like 6:30 in the evening. They're not supposed to spray till 8 p.m.
That is something that communities provide?
Well, in Texas, because the mosquitoes are the size of horses here, and so you just got to be ready for them. But also, while you're outside swimming, you don't want to breathe that stuff in because it is not for breathing. You know what I mean?
Yes. I just was unaware that this kind of service existed.
It does. I lived in Mexico and Costa Rica, and both of them also, depending on the area, spray, because they're so crazy.
And just hot tip for the witches and crows out there, if you're in a mosquito-laden area, a product that is good, that is not labeled as a mosquito product, is Johnson & Johnson. I know it's a questionable company, but their creamy baby oil is the name of it. And it's just a lotion, but it works for mosquito prevention. So try it out.
Okay.
It's like $6.
I didn't know this was also a tips and tricks podcast. How exciting is that? Wow.
Yeah, you'd think we'd have sponsors.
Okay. Well, today we're going to be talking about the worst parts of midlife, because you couldn't tell because we're all so youthful in our energy levels, but we've all entered the midlife phase of our lives. I'm 44. You don't have to share your ages, but I don't know if that would help.
I mean,
listeners.
I kind of stopped myself at 17 or 23. Like, sometimes I surprise myself that I'm actually post 40, because I'm like, wait, but no. I was actually thinking today how bad I feel about ever making fun of anyone older. I mean, it comes for all of us, know,
Right.
and I like Gen Z is like, oh, you guys are so cringe. Just wait. I mean, 10 years.
It flies.
I just don't let 14-year-olds decide if I'm cringe or not. I mean, they didn't like me when I was 14, so we're cool with them.
Nothing
just
new
thinking
here.
I'm cringe, right?
Yeah.
I'm 53, or almost 53 in about 2 weeks. So I'm a little bit older, which I just feel like I'm from the future. I'm a time traveler, and I can tell you guys all that I've learned. And it's a lot, and it's a little crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I do have some bad news, which is that actually taking care of yourself helps.
shut up. Next, you're going to say I need to walk so that I'm happy and shit.
I mean,
And sleep and drink water. It's the worst.
Boo.
no, it's great timing though, because I think I had my first hot flash yesterday. Like, I'm already doing
Congrats.
night sweats here and there, and I'm like working with my OBGYN. I mean, the brain fog, that's something we're catfishing everyone on because we edit it all out. But half of the time recorded, well, you just witnessed it when you asked me about grievances. Like, I can't function. But yesterday I was just sitting here, and my face got hot, and it was almost like hot tears behind my eyes. And then it went away. It felt a little bit like I had a fever for a short period of time.
Could also be a histamine flush because of your estrogen levels, which we'll get to.
Sure. Okay.
It could be 1,000 things, because it turns out that our bodies are in chaos and nobody told us it was going to be. So,
Yeah.
Exactly. Meanwhile, if men had perimenopause, we'd be experts.
Right.
if men had perimenopause, our world would look different. Like, it'd be shut down for men from like 40 to 55.
The retirement age would be 38.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, they would never make it through this.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't. bless their cotton socks, but no.
Bless their cotton socks. I like that.
I know. It sounds like I'm Southern. Look at them like, bless their cotton socks.
I've never heard that one, but I'm going to add that one to the list. I saw a thread the other day that was like, women over 35 are all conducting their own independent clinical studies on themselves. So
Yeah.
We have to.
we have to.
I saw one that said somebody's, and I've seen this, people talk about this before, but not it happening to them. One woman was like, my labia shriveled up and fell off.
Oh, we're going to get to
or
that.
went away. I don't know if it actually falls off and you could just like leave it behind somewhere, or if it just kind of.
Wouldn't that be funny if it was on the bus? Like you're
I
like,
don't know.
oh,
Just peeled right off like a fruit roll up.
Tell you what, I'm never going commando again. Not that I ever would, but like
it shrinks. Okay, so I do know about a lot of this stuff because I've like now understanding more about perimenopause in my body just because I had to, because my body was going through things and nobody was talking about it, or very few. But yes, our labia in perimenopause shrinks back up. So it kind of comes back out in puberty. And then the inner labia kind of shrinks back up. So yeah, it just
goes back in. Man. It doesn't.
It just goes
some
back
people,
in because it's like we've done our time here.
Yeah, but also sadly, the little bean, the clit also does that, which is really sad, guys, because you need that. That's important.
I didn't know about that. I've never heard that, but
now,
we're good on clit so far.
Okay.
We're clit okay.
I'm telling you from the future. Wait, what was my question?
Labia, clits, labia, clits and labia.
Are these things definites for everybody, or some people experience this with the labia?
We probably most of the stuff we're going to talk about, people experience on different levels, right? Mm-hmm. Like that they are things that do happen. But I also know, I do hear about people who are like, oh, I'm already in menopause and I didn't have any problems whatsoever. I don't know who they are or if they're aliens, but like, you know what I mean? Like
they're men online pretending to be women.
Okay, so my labia isn't definitely going to fall off on the bus.
Well, I don't think it falls off at all. I just think it kind of
just like goes back in.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyway.
It retires? I don't know. Like at least one part of my body gets to retire. I won't for any time soon, but
yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna get to our bits and our clits and our tits at some point in this. Sorry, it just came to me.
Bits and bobs.
And bits and bobs. We are very titty positive also on this podcast, so they have to come up every time we talk about anything. So let's get to the bracket though. Okay. We're starting off. All right, buckle up, everybody. We've got cracking joints and hair loss / gain.
I'd love to gain some hair. Well,
I am gaining hair, but it's more here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And it's more everywhere else except for here, right? So that's exciting. Yeah.
Got these nice little.
Yeah, and then I'm
showing off our postpartum.
Let's show off our hairs.
So I am very lucky, and I think Jackie, your hair is phenomenal. I just am like, this is like the hair I always wanted, but I luckily was blessed with a really, really lot of hair. But to the point of where it was obnoxiously just hot and heavy, and now it's like a normal amount. So I'm really lucky. But I know women who lose a ton of hair in the shower, and that's scary and doesn't feel good. But my cracking joints.
I feel like my joints have cracked my whole life. So to me, it's not as concerning. But also for me, my hair has been kind of my signature thing my whole life. It was something I hated a lot growing up. But then as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate it. And now that I am 44, it doesn't grow past my shoulders really. Just like parts of it will grow along. It stops at a certain length and it is thinning in a lot of places. And also with the excessive hair that's growing in other places, since I'm blonde, I can't use a laser.
Yeah.
So I have discovered, which I know it's been around for hundreds of years, but I've discovered an epilator because wax gets messy. And
what's an epilator?
It's 40 tweezers rotating around and hunting for your little hairs. And it's very exciting because you don't know where it's going to hurt, but it's going to hurt.
I just hate I just hate our society so fucking much.
I know.
I was
Oh
like
my
an
God.
epilator. I remember epilators coming out in like the 80s, and everybody was
Yeah.
like, this is life changer. And then you try it and you're like, oh, this makes me want to die.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like, I think I want the hair more. Like that's where
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. I'm like, I'm okay with some hair rather than extreme pain. That's you know, but
Yeah.
mine isn't blonde. I am not as blessed. But as far as the hair gain, I mean, I have come to acceptance that my chin and my mustache will be a friend from now on, and I just keep a tweezers and a mirror right by like the TV at night, and it's just a daily part of my thing. I'm just gonna admit it. I'm gonna normalize it because it happens to all of us. I don't know any woman over the age of like 40 to 45 that doesn't start getting some kind of facial hair, and it's just really normal. And I want us to all be okay with it
Yeah.
a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I just have no intention of hiding every part of myself for the rest of my life.
And maybe alert a couple of your friends, like you're on hair patrol. Like if you see a mustache, because sometimes I won't see one and I'll notice it later on that night. And I've been hanging out with my friends all day and I'm like, we've been in the sunlight. You know, you saw that and you didn't tell me. Like I have tweezers in my backpack for this reason. Like always alert me to the presence of a dark one. The light one's fine. But like if we're taking pictures, come on, man.
But to me, tweezers, it's like that. It's like socks because like I lose them. I don't know where they go. I don't know where they go.
Yeah.
But like I swear I buy like 5 tweezers a year, and at the end of the year, I do not have any tweezers. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if it's like a Dobby the elf kind of situation, but I swear to God, I have so many pairs.
It's the universe telling you not to tweeze.
Maybe. And that's gonna have to be another step. I just went gray and cut off my hair, so we gotta go in steps here for
Yeah. Baby steps.
yes, exactly.
Of the two, unwanted or new discoveries of hair is worse
Yeah.
than
I think that's
cracking
fair.
joints.
Although we do, acknowledge that like a cracking knee can be painful at the same time. It's not just like a sound that's annoying. It's like I can't run anymore. I can only walk quickly or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was always thinking that if I was in I was watching The Burrows last night. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but it's like seniors in like a retirement village, that kind of thing. And they had
Is
to
Helen
hide.
Mirren in it?
No, but Alfred Woodard is, and I don't remember it. But I was thinking like they're hiding all the time. I'm like, that's bullshit because they're like sitting and then getting up. And I'm like, no, like people would hear you because you'd be cracking or going,
Right.
oh, like it's not even the cracking, it's the, oh, like,
Yeah.
getting up off the floor and stuff. So, but I got to go hair. It's
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
it kind of comes at you and you're like, what?
Hair comes at you
What the
fast.
fuck? Yeah.
And it requires a lot of maintenance. Like the cracking of the joints, you just come to accept it. It's acceptance versus maintenance,
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
a glow stick. I'm a glow stick now, right? Like,
It's fun. Okay, here moves forward. Next category is brain fog, which is exacerbated by ADHD if you have that.
which I do.
Which I do. And Priscilla,
I'm working
may
on
or
my
may not
diagnosis.
have,
Yeah.
but we're always collecting evidence. And, or hearing loss.
I mean, I got to go strong that hearing loss has its
Benefits.
places and benefits. I'm not going to lie. There is really something funny that I never knew that the biggest conversation in my house would be, huh? Or I cannot hear you from that room or whatever. Like that's the craziest thing. But
Yeah.
it's, it's got some benefits there as far as I'm concerned.
My husband has started asking me what I'm saying while I'm saying it. So if you see me on the news, that's why. I might as well preemptively start the GoFundMe for my legal defense. I'm like, wait until I have said it to say you haven't heard it. For me, brain fog is so frustrating. I have hearing loss anyway. It sounds like a joke when I say it, but medically I am half deaf, so I don't really relate to your plight because I've been living it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that nobody warns us how bad the brain fog really, really is.
Yeah, and I think
And-
there's adjustments to hearing loss. For me, something that comes and goes is more frustrating than a steady loss of something or a consistent loss, because you adjust, your mind adjusts, your family adjusts, hopefully. You murder your husband and then you move on.
And then you move on. And then you start the GoFundMe so that you have, make sure you have lawyer fees taken care of.
My Venmo is itspkav, same as my handle on Instagram.
Easy peasy.
Well, yeah, the brain fog is worse for me.
It's horrible. I always explain it as like I'm like super high, but not the fun parts of it. It's just like I'm the paranoid part and the anxious part, but more the like, what is happening? It's just like this heavy fog is why they call it brain fog, sitting on my brain, and I cannot think about anything. And people children don't understand it. And today's one of those days where I'm having the brain fog that I can really feel. And we'll talk about hormones, I think, later on in this. Maybe we won't. Should we talk about estrogen right now? Because you said that you,
Was it on the bracket? Or this is just a...
Yeah, hormones are not on the bracket. I think we had talked about it maybe being on there, but estrogen is supposed to help with the brain fog. But for me, I can't do estrogen in the morning because it messes with me in other ways. So I have to do it at night. So then it doesn't really help me with the brain fog, which is a real bummer.
My dreams are so much clearer now.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
But Kira said that she put on estrogen this morning. So like that was helpful for you guys.
I took a shower. Nice. I kind of did my hair and I put on a new patch. So, that's
your hair looks
nice
great.
And fancy for you.
Well, is estrogen, would you need to have your hormones checked to become eligible for that? Or is it just something you try if you're having certain symptoms?
Can I share some things that I've learned?
Yes.
Please.
Because that's
why you're here.
Thank you. Because I've just deep dove into this for like myself. And then I was like, why doesn't everybody know all of this kind of thing? Which is perimenopause. I thought it was like, about a year or two before menopause, like you start maybe getting some hot flashes and things like that, and then you go through menopause and no, I mean now perimenopause actually lasts from 10 to 12 years. It usually starts, almost every woman will start some kind of different decline in their mid to late 30s. So usually by 35, your body is starting to do different things. And then it goes into literally like 10 years of chaos because your body is trying to find eggs. It's trying to continue to move things along. And when it can't, it throws like a little temper tantrum. So our estrogen gets all over the place, the progesterone and the testosterone. Like I've heard testosterone. I don't want to diagnose. This isn't, but I do hear that does help with brain fog. That's something I am not on right now. But it's just, I don't think that every woman knows that every woman will be going through this. And I was crying every day for 3 months before realizing that it was hormones, right? And I mean, and I think that a lot of women are in their cars outside of Costco crying and then thinking they're crazy or dying. And that's not really what we're trying to do here. Yeah. Right. So, I mean, so for me, I didn't get into estrogen. I think I got on 5 years too late. I wish I would have. I didn't know enough. Same. I didn't know how to educate myself enough. But now, going on earlier, our hormones are so off all day. There's not really good tests.
That's what I've been hearing.
And all months it changes. You'd have to get tested like every day for
you'd have
several
to get
weeks.
tested multiple times a day.
Yeah.
For a long, which is, so really,
just not feasible.
If it's okay for you and kind of your background, I say do it. I say anybody who's feeling like you're starting to get hot flashes, you're starting to get ragey. I am very ragey, right? I have a lot of rage. Like you just start noticing that you're not dealing with life in the same way. Talk to your doctor. And if you don't talk to your doctor and they won't help, there's so many great resources online.
Yeah, there's lots of online places, and I won't say any names because they're not sponsoring this podcast, but that's where I get mine.
They could be.
Well, one of them does sponsor me outside of this podcast, so I'll let them know that we did an episode on it, and maybe they should have been sponsoring us.
As you should, because I'm talking to them too. So
exactly.
we're kind of in line here. But
you can tell them that I said fuck off because I'm not having one conversation.
I will tell them. There's that rage, girl. There's that rage.
There's the rage. There it is.
They'll know what it means.
Yeah.
Tell them to fuck off.
But
anyway,
I don't. It's just one of the really, as you're basically your hormones are trying to figure it out, and they're taking up all your energy. And that's why you're tired, and that's why you're achy. And it's kind of crazy. And it's crazy because there's so little research.
And that's the problem is you'll talk to your doctor about it you'll be like, I have this symptom, this symptom, this symptom, and they don't listen to you for years and years and years. And that's why you finally have to pursue it on your own and become your own doctor. And that is why we're all doctors now. And I grant us all MDs.
Yeah, you can just say it.
A wand with that, or like get anything.
I thought you were talking about the sex toy.
No,
you have to have those.
I mean,
the magic wand.
There is a wand. There is a wand.
Yes, and it is magical. So,
well, hey, we're gonna get to that next because we're talking about we're moving brain fog forward. Yes,
I think we're agreed on that. Yeah.
Okay, so then the next one is dusty hoo-ha. / lip loss versus lip gloss, not to be confused with lip gloss.
The opposite, in fact.
Versus new technology, having to learn new technology as an older person, I guess.
Well, as the older person in this podcast, I can tell you, I very jokingly, my husband and I mean, I am dry and dusty down there. That's what I say. Like, it is just, I still am in perimenopause because I'm still getting my period. Occasionally it sucks. I'm like ready for this jerk to go away. But like, even when I put in a tampon now, it hurts because of how dry it is. And that's what happens to your vagina as you get older, and it makes sex harder, and it makes, things can tear. It's really, it is not
unfair.
As pleasant. It is not, because I'm a big fan of orgasms, as I think we all should be. And they're I don't want to say they're harder, but it's certainly we've had to get more creative in our sex life because it's painful. And there are things that you can do about it, but there's also things where I'm like, I don't want to have sex that much to do things about it. So,
I'm in the exact same boat where we've had to get creative, and for a long time have just been doing creative stuff. And I finally talked to my OBGYN about it, and I'm like trying some creams, and I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one who's basically like, I felt like I closed up almost completely. And like I did not know that there could be scar tissue from cesarean sections or like other reasons or traumas down there. And like so I'm trying to like open up shop again, but I'm exhausted by it. I don't feel like doing this.
Exactly. You're like, this is not as important to me as it is to you, dear sweet husband, and I love you and I want your needs to be met as well. But this feels like a lot of effort on my part for...
Yeah, and look, and luckily he's like, look, if this isn't, I'm not like doing this for him necessarily, but it feels weird to like think I'm not gonna have normal sex ever again in the rest of my life. Like, so I'm like, I don't know.
So, if I may, in my understanding, after menopause in a year or two, like we kind of go back to.
I was gonna ask.
Like,
is this just how it is forever?
Yeah, like Michelle Obama. Like said, I feel so much better at 60 than I did at 50 going through like at that point, like perimenopause. Like she's like, I feel, smarter. My brain fog's gone. So we do kind of come back once we hit into menopause. So that's the,
that was sort of going to be my next phase of research. And I'm glad to have you here, Kira, because I was like, is this just an on switch and this is your new normal, or is there relief at the end of it? And so that is extremely relieving to hear.
Once again, Michelle Obama saving the podcast. Like she's always, whenever we bring her up, it's like, oh, thank God.
I mean, she saves everything, I think.
She's like the North Star, basically.
Yeah, but it's hard to like kind of have to, on some level, and it's not instant, but turn off that part of your life or your relationship.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting how men's science has gone a different direction where usually men would be doing kind of the same thing as us, where things are maybe not working as well, but now we all have blue pills.
And so they're still like ready to go. And it's like, just chill out because I need to chill out for a little bit.
Right. Because they was chilling with us. That was the gig. And then we Gave them powers, of course.
Of course we did.
Yeah, and that's what I told my husband. I'm like, please trust me when I say I wish I was super ready to go all the time. I miss that part of me. Like I miss being like, see you, I want to jump your bones. Like that's just not in my blood right now, and I hope it comes back one day. And it's not anything about you. You're still hot, still got it. Bounce a quarter off that ass, but it's not like
yeah. Yeah, no,
not in me.
It's interesting. I also think that for me, like motherhood took such a front seat priority wise, and I feel like there's something primal in that. Like I care so much more about a million other things.
Right. My brain's busy.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people are talking about perimenopause. I don't think like enough or like constructively enough, but I hear like we're all in it. Like, what do we do? And I do think the message that there's a light at the end of the tunnel is something missing from that conversation, because the vibe is hopeless.
Yeah.
It's giving hopeless.
Oh my God.
And we don't have to be. We can be like, when I learn that something's temporary, psychologically I can,
I mean, if there's one thing women are, is power throughers, right? Like if there is one thing, good or bad, but we are good at powering through. But it's just, to me, it's more just like the absolute bullshit that every woman goes through. Everyone. So it's not like 10% of the population,
right?
Every woman, and that there's so little conversation, there's so little research, there's so little, and we're going through it for 10 to 12 years. Not even for like 3 months, It's just, it's nuts to me.
And we are not far away from the days where we'd be lobotomized or institutionalized for this shit.
Oh,
right.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I mean, in the past and the future. I mean, not far away on either end.
I know. I was like, the witch trials might be coming. I might be still going up, and I'll do it with class and color. But, but it's true. But you also see how like women's worth in society, like as they started going, because they didn't want to probably have sex with their husbands, they couldn't have babies anymore, their big worth, right, exactly. It was a really rough time, I'm sure, for women over 40 in history. I love studying like history and how we got here. And
hey, did you hear about, I don't know if you ever, well, you probably didn't, witches were in the woods with their broomsticks, right, cackling and laughing and dancing around. I heard from another podcast, listen to Sinisterhood. It's a really good podcast. But also, I researched this. They were actually putting like a salve on the broomsticks, rubbing it on their dusty hoo-haws. And it was like basically like an LSD sort of hallucinogenic. And that is where the whole visual imagery of a witch came from, is these women in the woods rubbing broomsticks. Because the only way to get it into your body was like through mucous membranes. So they figured out they could rub it on their bits, and then they'd cackle and dance around in the forest. And so it's really just women getting fucked up. That's what it was.
We're just trying to hang out.
Don't we deserve after all the powering through?
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Anyway, technology, is that a problem for anybody, or should we just move hoo-ha's on?
I mean, it's got to be hoo-ha's over. I spend my days on computers, so my learning curve is higher than it used to be, but I mean, my hoo-ha, it's tired. Yeah. It's tired.
And it's attached to you, and there's like nothing you can do about it. Like that one's yours, and you can't get a hoo-ha 13. It's not the next one coming out.
It's true. I didn't even have kids. I can't even imagine like what's going on for you guys as parents.
We both had C-sections, right? I think. I mean, I don't know if you meant physically or
technologically.
Yeah. Oh, technologically. There you go.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah. But yeah, technology, we'll figure it out. We're smart cookies. And if we don't figure it out, then the kids can make fun of us for not figuring it out. It's fine.
Plus, I feel like we sort of had the hybrid adolescence of like, it was introduced to us early enough that like, I think we'll be able to coast, like, whereas boomers, it's different. I think we're going to have different frustrations and less frustrations.
And hopefully things start going the direction that I feel like they might, where everyone's just like so super annoyed with AI and everything that we kind of back
Stepping
away.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
that's my hope.
I read somewhere that Generation Alpha is just like not that into social media. And like, that's my hope too, is that there's just less interest.
My hope is the Gen Z like starts thrifting everything, goes to all of these small towns and rebuilds them because that's the unfortunately only houses they can probably afford or
Mm-hmm.
anybody, right? Like, and
Mm-hmm.
they go back to what we actually what is was working.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 blah. I couldn't even say that, but you know what I mean? Like, because I think they're gonna heal us and fix us
I do
because
too.
I'm true Gen X and I'm a little concerned about Gen X personally.
Yeah.
A
We
little
are
bit.
not okay.
No, but
Okay.
we're latchkey kids
Yeah.
who didn't get a lot of support and don't know how to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Anyway, all right. Who
Jackie
else
keeping
move
us
forward?
moving.
I
Yeah.
have to. That's my job. Okay. Hot flashes or your parents aging?
Uh, I mean, I've now had many a hot flash. One, I mean, they're, you know, I still have them regularly, although HRT does really help. But damn, it's been a rough road for my parents and watching them age and just watching those relationships change, right? Like that's huge. And I just hear stories all the time from midlife women just, they're raising their own kids and they're taking care of their parents and they're working a full-time job and they're dealing with perimenopause and hormones and things we don't even understand in our body.
Yeah. I think of the two, like a hot flash you can push through. There's
Mm-hmm.
no pushing through the other.
Yeah. It's a heavy one,
It's
obviously,
a heavy one. Yeah.
And I've already lost my mom, but I lost her back when I was a youngin', so it's not really part of this category. And then my dad lives in Malaysia, so I'm not face to face with it as often. But when I do see him, I'm always very aware of like, oh, you look older than last time I saw you because it was a year and a half ago or 2 years ago that I saw you. And so, yeah, that's hard. And like you said, the conversations are hard, I think, especially with the political climate as it is now. Differences are
Palpable.
noticeable. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And harder to talk about. And I've had to call my dad out on several things, and it feels awkward, but necessary. So,
I
yeah.
lost my dad a few years ago and it was
I'm
it was
sorry.
hard. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was hard and it was slow, so it wasn't instant and I really wouldn't wish what I went through even on my worst enemy. It was hard and emotional and mentally draining and physically draining. And now my mom just turned 83, but it's hard to watch them age and you kind of start thinking ahead to your future and you're
Yeah.
like, shit, is
Yeah.
this how it's going to go down?
Yeah.
Like, is this what's going to happen to me? And it really plays with you.
Yeah.
But it is important, I think, to look at your parents and realize, like, oh, they really are the best kind of roadmap for how I am genetically. And, like, if they're struggling with this, then maybe I should actually pay attention to that and learn from their mistakes rather than having to make the mistakes myself, which is hard to do.
Or just the realities, not necessarily that they made a mistake, but just like the health
Yeah.
realities
Correct,
and
yeah.
like relationships realities. And, it's, what do I, and the mirror that it holds up is like, what would I want
My kid.
for my kid and how can I lay those roots now, which is I want her to care for me 24/7.
I want them to just live with me forever and ever. And
We're going to be that generational household. So
we're going
I
to work
think
on the
that those-
commune.
yeah.
You guys, I'm starting a commune too. We need to
Yeah.
talk. So
No, based on all the fun things that you do with your clients, I'm moving to Madison.
Yeah, and the weather I think is better there than Texas. And yeah, I feel like we're on to something here.
I'm a little we can talk later. But
But it's really happening.
Yeah.
but the commune is definitely happening. I'm thinking Colorado just because it's more of like a,
Central spot.
also in case, apocalypse stuff. So I'm always
Apocalypse.
thinking about that stuff, right? You
With
got to
the
like keep
tornadoes.
yeah. I don't think that Colorado has a ton of tornadoes. They do in
Yet.
Wisconsin.
They
Yeah.
do. Okay. My thing was I actually have this as a scheduled bracket, like best place to live in an apocalypse, because we do need a water source, and I don't know if Colorado is the best for that. Wisconsin's better because you
Colorado
got those
River.
lakes.
I hate to tell you, Madison is actually one of the top places to live because we have such a fresh water source and just the way that I can't believe that my husband and I have totally discussed this, but we've absolutely discussed
Yeah.
this. Like, if shit ever went down, this
You
is
have
actually a
water.
pretty good place to be.
I wish
I
my
feel like
husband was much
Delaware
more that.
is. I feel like Delaware is. We're basically a blue state, and I feel like that alignment is important. Should shit
For
hit
community.
the fan.
Agree.
I don't know, the coastal. We're a bit coastal. I don't know about that.
All right.
We have a lot of chickens.
Hey, now you
They're-
personally?
No, fun fact. I don't know if it's still true, but at least at one time, there were more chickens in Delaware than people.
I had no idea.
Oh, good to
That
know.
is
We're a
my
big
day I
Purdue.
learned.
Yeah, we're a big Purdue, I think, resource.
Oh, so not
makes
like
sense.
cool chickens hanging out around the just
No,
grazing.
but but could be.
Just cut those fences open, let them free, and then you just
Yeah.
have chickens everywhere.
You know, in the
kind of like
apocalypse,
chickens.
the first thing to go is HOA rules, and I'm getting those chickens.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, but let's really focus on this apocalypse bracket and
Yeah,
commune building.
okay. Put a
I
pin
have
in
been
that.
researching
Okay.
pod houses lately, so we'll get into it later.
All right, we'll
But-
talk later. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next one is fatigue versus back pain. Okay, we've gotten lighter here. I feel like that's good.
Yeah, okay. Fatigue.
Fatigue,
Look,
yeah.
I got my upstairs and my downstairs heating pad.
Mhm.
Okay, I got.
Mhm. You're ready
I got
for
my
it.
upstairs, my downstairs Advil. I'm a woman. Okay, I had a C-section, but I went through labor. I've had a kidney stone. Bring some back pain on, whatever.
Yeah, pinch me.
Fatigue, man, the fatigue I just did. I am a person who's just always been so energetic,
Mhm.
and it just like and like an extrovert, and I'm a little bit of just an isolating like hobbit right now because
Really?
everything just feels like it's so much harder.
Yeah.
And just getting excited, and by 7 o'clock at night, like I don't want to go anywhere.
Mhm.
Oh,
When people
that's
are like,
late.
I know. When people are like, oh, they're now doing those like early clubs and they go from like 6 to 10 or whatever. I'm like,
Early.
10? I'm like, why are we not doing morning clubs?
Well,
When, like,
yeah.
Right? That's actually one of the things I'm doing at my Spark in Montreal is we're doing a morning rave for like a half an hour. So that's all, to 80s and 90s music with croissants and coffee.
Oh, I love that.
Love
First
it.
of all, that's genius.
Thank you.
Is Jamie Lee Curtis was like, why don't bands do matinees?
Yeah.
Like, I still want to go, but I don't want to destroy my next 4 days by, staying
Fair.
out
Fair,
past
Priscilla.
8 p.m. I went to my birthday dinner at 5:30, and people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm old people, like the early bird special is where it's at.
First of all, I was lied to. There is no early bird special anymore. What's that
Well,
about?
just the
Whenever
idea.
we try to go to a nice, restaurant
Yeah.
earlier, like there's no special on that. But yeah, I do have to say, I don't think I have made a reservation for later than 6 in quite a long time.
No. Yeah.
Right? Like, why? I want to be
Why?
home. I want to be in bed. I want to be watching my shows.
I
be in
gotta
my
get my
comfy
4
pants.
hours of screen
Yeah.
time in.
Yeah. Who else is going to
Non-negotiable.
watch all this Love Island? There's so much Love Island to watch right now.
You're really giving. You're a really giving person, Jackie,
Thank you.
like, doing the Lord's work for us.
Yeah.
I'm here to help. That's what I was put on this earth for.
No,
So
it's
it
Love
should be fatigue all the way.
fatigue.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say, when this is going to be a long episode, and that's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm a
When
talker.
I recently got together with my OBGYN, and I was just giving her all my my symptoms, and she put me on L-methylfolate and a low dose of gabapentin, and my energy levels and mood have just improved across the board. So I'm just putting that out there that, there may be additions to if you're already on, SSRIs and stuff, because it was like, I'm already on meds. Like, what can I do about this? And I have just found a noticeable difference in energy and mood.
That's good.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
options, guys. So many options.
You know what?
When she's-
And advocate for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Find out what's going on. And if your doctor is like brushing it away, find a different doctor, right?
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is, I hear a lot of, I don't want to say they're horror stories, but a lot of stories where women are suffering and in pain and like just not believed.
It's ignored, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like fuck that shit. Find somebody who will.
Yeah, I was very lucky to find a really like in tune to what I was saying. GYN, sort of my first time out.
That's
Give
awesome.
me
keep
her
trying.
information. I'll go to Delaware for a good OBGYN.
That's where I would like you to go when you
Yeah.
when you do.
Well, on the
Okay.
commune, that'll be free.
It'll
so
be free.
on my commune, it's
I
like
love it.
we'll have
Free
exactly.
pharmacy.
I mean,
I
why
love it.
not? Right?
Why not?
I mean, it's our commune, so we get to
That's-
create whatever we want.
That's right.
Right. Well,
Good thing we're really solving the world problems here, ladies. That's
We
I
are.
feel like we
We
are.
have the ideas. We all have the ideas. We just
you
need
know
to
what's
execute.
standing in the way of these ideas?
Men. Yeah, and not even that many of them if you think about it.
Yeah,
Really?
really.
There's not. I mean, like
Like less than 1,000 men in this world are making it terrible.
they all own islands at this point that they can go to.
Just go to
Like,
your island.
do you-
We did mention the early raves, so this might help with this next one, which is hangovers or breakouts. I feel hungover today, right now, and I did not enjoy anything.
I mean,
yesterday.
I've been sober for what year is it? I think,
2026.
Mhm.
think 8 years.
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Thank you.
My
Thank you.
husband's 10 years.
Thank you. Well, and I did a slow, like, I started eliminating it before I went completely sober, and I think today, if I had a sip of wine, I would get a migraine. Like it
Really?
was, my hangovers got so bad that it was like not even a choice
No.
to just completely eliminate it. I was like, and if people pressured me, it was like, you're basically asking me to get sick. Like I'm not going to become fun. I'm going to just get sick and go home.
Mm.
So I can't really play this round
Mm.
because I don't
I
drink
mean,
anymore.
you can because,
I
like,
could.
honestly, you and I
You
are
made
in
a
the same.
choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you and I are in the same place that, like, I maybe have like a glass of wine a couple times a year because my hangovers are so bad. It was
Yeah.
like I'm losing days of my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth it anymore.
And
I'm
you're
like,
not even getting the fun story out of it anymore.
Right.
no, right? I'm not going to even do anything that exciting. I'm
Yeah.
drinking a glass of wine with a friend, right?
Yeah.
And then I pay for it. Like, it's ridiculous.
And for me, and this is why I don't really drink anymore, is I won't be able to sleep that night. So I'll
Yeah.
just be laying in bed, buzzed or drunk, and just like thinking and feeling like crap. And then I can't sleep. And then that next day is ruined. And then there's 2 more days of hangover. And it's just like, and you're like swollen and bloated and sweaty and blah,
Yeah.
for days.
Well, and then even if I, was drinking now, like of the two, a worsening, like you can control a hangover and that just don't, like, I can't say, okay, I'm not going to have coffee so then I won't break out. Like it's coming for me. I
Yeah.
can't do something to stop it.
Well, for me, so you know about my breakouts, which are not really breakouts as much as they are
Yeah.
like histamine triggered
Yeah.
rosacea problems, So I've had to cut out so much of my diet. I can't
Yeah.
eat anything except for the day that I'm on my period. I can have cheese that day and it's like really exciting. I'm like, we're getting a fucking pizza today,
I love how granular you have
I
become
know.
with your research
Wow.
of yourself. That's amazing.
But it works. And it's like, I've figured it out. And so I was like, oh, perfect. We have a date night. I started my period and Lou's like, but we can't have sex. And I'm like, I don't care.
You're like,
We're
that's
having
not the
pizza."
priority. Yeah.
But I can have cheese.
Yeah,
so move
exactly.
over.
That's what date means. It doesn't mean sex.
Yeah.
It means cheese.
Come on, Lou, catch up.
Kind of.
That's another thing. Speaking of
Yeah.
histamines, antacids and wait, what is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's
Pepsid AC and Allegra
Yeah.
Like,
is supposed
yeah.
to be an amazing brain fog and perimenopause or PMS,
You're right. PMDD.
PMDD, yes.
PMDD combatant.
Yes.
Because of the histamines.
Yes.
So, and once again, women are having to find this out themselves by trial
Mhm.
because there's not even enough information,
Yeah,
It's
right? Like
Reddit.
it's
It's where I
you
found
know,
Reddit is our
everything.
doctor.
and
Yeah,
we're just
yeah.
trying not to hurt ourselves. We're just trying to like feel like normal human beings again. So
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, but I will say that one of the things that happened when my hormones started really changing is I went from having like ketone like skin to dry. Like I'm so dry, I like have to slather on moisturizer now. So
Mhm.
I'm not breaking out almost ever. So that's a good thing.
It's good.
But yeah, but like but I'm super dry. It's interesting because it changed like overnight almost. That I went from like using, because I was like, what is going on, from using like stuff that for oil or things like that, and all of a sudden I had to move over to cream stuff. Like, it was crazy.
Interesting.
I just thought of something that I think is important to say at this point, which we should have said at the beginning, which was, we are not doctors, actually.
We are
so
not
any
doctors.
advice that you get here, please check with your doctors.
Absolutely.
This is not medical advice.
I thought about that a little while ago. Like, I'm not diagnosing anybody, but but is it good to hear what other people are talking about or what they're struggling with? I think it is. I think we need to like normalize conversations.
Yeah.
And also on the Pepcid and Allegra combo, you can't do it every day forever is the other thing.
No,
supposedly it's really not good. It can give you leaky gut or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's just like when you're feeling those PMDD symptoms.
Yeah.
So like it's a couple days a month. It's not because it's like a histamine spike or an estrogen spike, and the histamines block it or something like that.
Because the estrogen and histamine feed off each other. It's like a whole cycle.
Yeah. So
anyway, we provide the basic research and you do the heavy lifting.
Not
okay?
even. I mean,
not even.
my research is content. So I've just seen a pattern. I've seen a couple posts about this.
Yeah. It counts. I count it.
It was a major conversation. I have a midlife program, and it was a big conversation for some of the women.
Yeah.
So, because they were trying it, and yeah.
With good results? Or mixed?
That I'm not sure, because they just started it. So
I've tried it, and I will say my results have been mixed. Like, some days I feel like it's helping and some days it's not. So I think you really have to see what your cycle is like and when it is effective, and just be careful with it, because there's nobody watching you. You're just doing things all by yourself with your doctor's permission.
Yes.
Not from us. Okay.
Not from us. Okay. So do we decide hangovers or breakouts move forward?
To me, it's hangovers, because they're way worse if we're going worse. But I want to open that up to you guys.
Yeah. I'm going to say breakouts, just because it's made such a big difference in my diet. Like, I've had to completely change everything that I eat. And hangovers just meant I just cut out booze, really.
Yeah. I mean, you're my hero that you give up cheese.
Yeah.
So I cheese,
I would just
tomatoes.
I'd power through that.
From Wisconsin, right? Like, that's not even an option.
Tough.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
It's tough. The cheese here is
I believe
chef's
it.
kiss.
I'll dream about it.
I'll send you some for your
You'll
next,
have to
you'll
have to time your travel for that one day a month that you can do it.
I know.
Exactly.
I'll have a charcuterie board waiting for you. It'll be
Thank you,
fantastic.
In the commune, I won't have histamine problems.
You won't.
Right.
Because it'll be perfect there. And all miracles will happen.
Yes. Okay, Priscilla,
I'm
you're
gonna
the
say
decider.
I'm gonna say skin stuff too.
Okay. Okie dokie. Next one. They're kind of feeding off each other, so this might be tricky. But the rage versus sleep issues.
Oh. I mean, so I'm going to like life coach this up for a second. I will say, though I am ragey, there's no question about it. I feel like it's given me a lot of information. I don't actually think it's all bad things whatsoever. Where my sleep issues, it's not a good thing ever, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm tired, I mean, it's just, I don't even know how people do it, right? Like I luckily have my own business. So if I have to take a nap or something, I can, but man, it is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is rough.
I'm the same. I've had this thought where like if I re-enter the workforce in a different way, I don't know how I'll survive. Because if I get migraines and like, but some days I can't function just because of the fatigue. Yeah, it's gonna be for me sleep.
Yeah.
Because sleep can lead to the rage. Like it causes so many problems.
And I feel like you said, the rage provides information and is justified right now. I think
100.
If we don't have our rage, what do we have? And I feel like for most of my life, I have had some level of anger and not felt comfortable expressing it, or had to express it in a cutesy way, or masked it in some way. So I think although more people are maybe noticing my rage, now it's actually coming out the way that it was meant to always.
Yeah. It's also something you can, unfortunately, if you have to, push through. If I have a meeting and I'm feeling rageful, I'm still going to have show up and be myself and, or if we're recording. But if I'm tired, I'm not firing at all cylinders. It's something I can compartmentalize.
Yeah, bring on the rage as far as I'm concerned, because like
I'll make good content.
It does.
I'll be funnier.
I just did a rage styles for astrology, and like and women are feeling it. Let's just put it that way, because I think we hit this place where not only our hormones are different, but we're like, wait, is this it?
Yeah.
Is this fucking it? And
I think it can be constructive.
Right? And I think that's powerful information for like, where are we putting our time and energy that does not feel worth it anymore, right? What relationships maybe need to go away a little bit quieter, that aren't working anymore. It's giving us information that we have to kind of like, we don't notice, or we push through in our 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
Because we're building careers or having kids or things like that. And I think in 40s, you're like, well, wait a second. Fuck that noise.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how did we get here? And I mean, if you were a midlife woman and you don't have rage right now, like, are you drunk or high the whole time? Or, is there something going on? Because you should be angry. You should be angry at the future that people are building for our kids. We should be angry at rights that we've had now for many years taken away. It's gross and it's controlling. And I'm sorry, I know that that's not what I made this podcast to be. But
no, we always go into this area pretty much every episode.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so when I meet women who are like, supportive of it, I'm just like, there's some healing to be done there, because you should be angry because all of us are losing here.
And the men who don't understand, right? If the men don't understand why we're so angry right now, make us even more angry. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, anyway, I can't get on that tangent either. But sleep, let's move sleep forward.
Yep.
The rage may persist.
Yes.
Okay. Last one, metabolism versus eyesight.
Metabolism, eyesight is much less mysterious. Or maybe not mysterious, but a tangible thing you can fix.
I have PCOS, so my metabolism has never worked. So, like, to me, I'm kind of like, this is just a different way of my body not working. And in fact, going on HRT has made me feel better than I maybe have ever felt, because it's balancing some of my hormones, because PCOS actually is also a hormone issue. So, yeah. I haven't had good metabolism ever, so that to me.
Yeah.
I haven't either. I've always been a weight bouncer, but I remember when my mom was in the hospital, actually before she passed, and it was like, we were talking about her diet, because she had gotten diagnosed with cancer, and she was like, I'm overweight and I want to lose weight, but now I have to focus on this. And I was like, Mom, it's easy. Just, eat some soup and go for a walk every day. And she was trying to explain to me, it's not that easy when you get older. And I was like, I was 30. So I'm like, Mom, it's so easy to lose weight. And I think about that conversation all the time, because then when I was like 37 or 38, I just hit a wall where it was just like, all of a sudden it just plunked onto me, and it was impossible. Anything that I had tried before would not work. And your body isn't everything, and it's not what makes you, and it's just a meat suit that you have to wear to contain your consciousness for now. But it really did affect my self-esteem for a while there. And my eyesight's 20/20, so hey, baby, I don't mind.
Well, and what's annoying about the metabolism thing is there's such a societal element to it, and the expectations of women, and we don't even know like what a female body is supposed to look like, because we've been manipulating it for thousands of years, and it's been like so it's almost like it's
you need to thread that, Priscilla. We don't even know what the woman's body is supposed to look like. That is profound.
We don't. And
but I think you're right, because I mean, first of all, like I said, I like to go back to history. The normal lifespan 150 years ago was 40. So women didn't even really go through perimenopause, right? They didn't have changing bodies because they didn't live long enough to have them.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, not only is this new, but I will tell you, as a 53-year-old who has been dealing with, if I want to say, weight struggles my whole entire life, the gift of midlife has been a fuck it. Like, I am not here for anyone else but me anymore. And I am not spending my days concentrating on my weight. And in fact, if you want to control women, you make them sit there and worry about their weight or their age or their wrinkles or their cellulite, right? You want to control them? That's what you get them to focus on instead of the world. So,
Yeah.
so I'm a little like, my body has never worked and I'm going to love her as is. And nobody else gets to really say anything about it.
Oof.
You know, like, I'm sorry, like that's
Yeah.
that's where I've gotten to. And like, you know, I did an event recently and I'm like, not once have I thought about being up here in sequins, by the way, because I wear sequins every day. I haven't thought about my body once. And that's my healing. Because before, to stand up in front of people, and I'm a plus size woman, like I am not, you know, like, oh no, I've gained 10 pounds. You know, but I mean, that's part of my growth and healing is this body serves me in beautiful ways.
Yeah.
You know, and like, fuck if I'm going to let somebody tell me like about my journey.
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
My hope for my daughter is that she begins there. I mourn that that's a destination and not just what we are, if that makes sense. Doesn't make sense at all. I don't know. But, you know, that we have to do so much work and unlearning and healing to be like, to feel good, you know, for the last third of our lives. You know what I mean? I hope we can get to a place where we start there. Yeah.
I was listening to another podcast this morning and she was talking about how she's so proud of herself for not instilling like weight concerns in her daughter, but she noticed her daughter had been complimenting her. She was like, Mommy, you're the same age as this lady and you look younger. She's like, damn it, I made her care about age.
But who knows? But who knows is that she made that, who knows? I think just trying says a lot.
Just having conversations about it.
Yeah.
So much of what they know about where we struggle or we can sometimes have trauma from is just because nobody had conversations with us about things, right? We had these scary moments happen either to us or societally, and nobody sat down and said, and this is what that means.
Yeah. And you have to make sense of it yourself.
Exactly. And our young brains can't. You know, they make up things they don't understand. Yeah. So yeah, wow, we are solving the world problems, ladies. So
such a good podcast, guys.
You guys are welcome. What was the other one?
Eyesight.
Yeah, I'm going to go metabolism, but I'm not really voting for metabolism itself, but all that comes, the burden that we have put, that has been put on the female metabolism.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes. And it might not make it past this round, but I agree. Metabolism has caused us so much grief in our lives.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But, you know, our eyesight, mine's going to go. I've been lucky that it's been good, but I really think that my metabolism has been the thing that has given me the blues in my life. Hopefully not forever.
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Round two. Fight. Hair issues, loss and gain versus brain fog. Now it's going to be an issue of do we care what we look like or do we care how we feel? I think for a lot of these, we've really battled it out in the first round.
That's really fair, and I know that I'm probably always going to lean into how I feel because that's
more important at this point
for me.
Yeah. Okay, now we've got hoo-ha. This is a weird pairing.
Hoo-ha falling off.
Your foo-fa, your hoo-ha falling off on the bus, or your parents aging.
Oh. Parents aging. It's a heavier, longer burden.
For sure.
Not burden, but phase.
I got to be honest, it's a bit of a burden. Okay. You know, sometimes, right? I know people who have become like full-time caregivers. And I mean, that's rough.
Yeah. And talk about rage inducing. It's like, where's the support societally? It gets all into capitalism and how,
we have to start the communes, guys, because like, I'm not sure that we're going to get money to
Social
live.
Security.
So, right.
Yeah. Well, luckily I was a teacher, so I've got the teacher retirement system, a separate payment that I made. So I've got a whole $45,000 with my name
All right.
on it. That'll last me.
I'm moving in with you in a few years, living the high life.
We're going to burn through that real quick.
Yeah, real quick. Okay, so we've got fatigue versus breakouts.
Fatigue.
Yeah.
Everything's worse when you're tired.
Everything, honestly.
The breakout is worse if I'm tired.
That's right. Breakouts are more likely to happen if you're tired, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, sleep versus metabolism. Sleep.
It's going to be a sleep for me.
It's going to be sleep.
Sleep issues.
Well, but how can we do, sleep and fatigue? I hope they don't.
Sleep issues, yeah, they're going to battle next round, so we'll
I
just
guess
have
sleep
to
issues
pick which one.
includes,
Not being able to fall asleep.
Not being able to fall asleep. I've had to change clothes twice in nights because of crazy night sweats. And then, okay.
Real quick before we move on, because we were going to just brush right past this. What do you wear to sleep now? Because my sleep attire has dramatically changed as I've gotten older.
My husband, an oversized T-shirt.
That's it? Easy breezy. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm a naked person.
Are you?
Oh, yes. So it's my, yeah.
So that's just who I've become. Like I said, that's kind of my own stuff that I was just like, I couldn't find anything that felt good.
Yeah.
It just, and so I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. Anything, it has to be loose if I'm wearing anything. I can't, it's a sensory thing. I can't wear socks. I can't wear leggings. Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't used to feel like that, but I feel like that's a hormonal thing that like, I'm like, ugh.
Get off me. I'm touched out.
When I got to like 38, 39, this was my same thing. It's like everything changed, but now I have to wear long sleeve t-shirts that are comfortable. These long sleeve pants that I found, this very specific brand, they're very soft and they have elastic at the bottom so they don't roll up my leg but they're not tight. It's not tight elastic. And then I have to wear diabetes socks, which are also not tight. They're loose. And you would think in Texas, I would be super hot in the night.
I would.
But the thing is, I'm cold. I start out cold. And then in the middle of the night, then I have like a several blanket system. I have to take off one of the blankets.
Phased approach.
Then the hot flashes start coming. And cold flashes are also a thing that people don't know about, where you can be all of a sudden very cold or very hot I would love a cold flash. I would say that the HRT has really helped because I didn't feel like I could regulate my temperature, if that makes sense, right? Like it was either like a blanket's too hot, without it's too cold, I can't figure it out. And it just kind of regulates me so that I can sleep. That's nice. Something,
nice. Unfortunately for me, it has not helped very much. It's helped me with my night sweats. Like I don't get the sweats as much anymore, but the regulation, that's been a problem for me since birth. I have the coldest fingies and toes and my butt, my extremities, all very cold.
Yeah, I get really cold feet. Your butt?
Yes.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Okay.
Okay. Well, good to know. And on my screen, it's like least to most clothes, the direction of our faces. So.
That's true. I'm sorry for being like this like scandalous guest who's coming.
No, I love it.
No,
I asked the question.
Naked. And...
Apology not accepted.
Thank you. Thank you. Take it
also, back. Scandalous. We had an episode where we talked about what animated cat we'd like to fuck. So,
wait, who won?
Well, we don't want to spoil it. Also, I can't remember. Oh no, I do remember.
If you're still listening, an hour and 15 minutes in,
that's right.
It was to know.
Wait,
Tiger.
Give them 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Okay, now we can say it, and then they can go listen to it and come back.
It was Tiger in turtleneck reading on bus from Zootopia.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. Okay. I mean, because I was going to like Garfield, Heathcliff, and I was like, these are not. Yeah.
Oh, they were left off of the list, but it was jungle feline specifically.
It was specifically
not domestic. I'm so glad that this is.
Actually, maybe we should do that. Now, yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, we're on round 3, y'all.
Okay.
Getting to the nitty gritty. We've got brain fog versus parents aging. For me personally, I'm going to say brain fog because the parents aging, is not in my face. So it's not affecting me personally. Sorry.
I mean, and here's what I will say, that like, for me personally, brain fog is what's affecting my life right now. Right. I don't think that that's probably true, that everybody would agree with that, but this is what we say, right? So it doesn't fucking matter.
We do say what?
Exactly.
Okay. You two are saying brain fog?
We are, Priscilla.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, for me, I'm gonna say parents aging. I'm not in a caretaker phase quite yet, but just hearing that there's a light at the end of the tunnel of the brain fog, that I might get that back, and that some meds have helped me. I'm going parents.
That's good. I like it.
That's fair.
You know, it's
good.
funny because Jackie and I are both ADHD, where it's more affected by brain fog than those without. So
yeah.
I still don't know for me.
Personally is.
I just can't connect thoughts some days. Like some days I'm just like, I'm shit. Like I just can't go from here to here and like put them together. So.
And then some days you have these strokes of genius and it's bizarre.
Yeah. MomCom NYC, Alice, she has great series, like just throughout her content, about moms losing their words and their train of thought. If you need some comic relief about that, please check her out. She's been on the show and we love her.
Yeah, she's great.
I'm being served a snack right now.
Oh, look at you. Wait a minute. Who is this? Is that Justin?
That's Justin. Thank you.
5 points to Justin.
I was like, I can't hold on any longer. Bring me a protein bar.
Protein. We should have put protein consumption on here. How much math you have to do every day to keep track of your protein.
Protein. Forget consumption. Protein peer pressure.
Yeah.
Oh my God. True. It's like there's like a protein agenda out there, right? Like it's
big protein is big.
I know. And now I know it's probably happening from Purdue with all the chickens, right? Like
this is Priscilla just sneaking it in.
Come from Delaware. Is that what it is?
All right. This one is fatigue versus sleep. So we'll have to decide what's worse, the trouble at night or the trouble during the day, I guess.
Well, the trouble at night causes the trouble during the day. I feel like, yeah.
And the trouble during the day can cause the trouble at night. Oh no, this could be a thing.
This is chicken egg, more chickens.
This is just my agenda.
Protein, guys. It's always goes back to protein.
Should we spin the wheel?
Sure.
Do you guys have a wheel?
We have a wheel.
I love this.
Because when it's just the two of us, we get tied.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
So P will be fatigue and J will be sleep. Don't worry about the drawings. They're from Max. Okay, P is fatigue. So fatigue is the winner. It is. Okay.
Which in some ways I'm like, sleep sucks, but like I'm getting to sleep, so that's kind of good kind of thing. Where fatigue, if I just feel tired all day, like you're just like, you know, when you're counting down to a nap or counting down to just like being done, like those are the worst days.
Well, and sometimes I could have an okay night's sleep and still, you know, be dragging. So
I mean, that's kind of me for like the last 5 years of when you guys are like, I feel hungover. I do. I feel like dehydrated, hungover, although I haven't drank. You know what I mean? It's like, it's weird.
It's really unfair. It's wild that it's 2026 and we're the ones who are finally having these conversations. Like, why has this not been talked? I don't understand how all the women before us were just like, well, we'll just deal with it. And yet I also do completely understand it because that's what we've always done.
Yeah, I do. This could be a whole tangent, but I feel like, honestly, probably social media and just the world being more accessible to each other is one reason. And just women were kept home. We were isolated from each other.
You probably thought you were dealing with it yourself.
You were crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
And that it was yours, or, you know, once again, you were getting a lobotomy.
You're getting,
and
you probably couldn't talk about it because you would be afraid you'd be put away or, you know, whatever. And then like, there weren't many female doctors, so it's a whole thing.
And maybe they're excited because then you stop having 12 children. Right? Like maybe you're like,
that's another thing.
Bring it on, because I'm ready to not have any more children. But
then you're like, oh, it's starting, and then you don't realize it's going to be 10 to 12 years, and you're like, damn it, when is this
They
going?
didn't know. Yeah, they knew nothing. So they're probably just like, I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure it just felt like I'm the one who's crazy because we were isolated and people didn't talk about it. And
then they all got barbiturates, which I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, but don't say that on Instagram.
But don't
'cause
say it
then
on
you'll be-
Instagram.
No, I won't.
No, I mean, if
Talk
we
to your
can't,
doctor about barbiturates, guys.
I mean, I just think that probably 100 years ago was better because Coca-Cola like had like 3 drugs in it, right?
I
So if
talk
was
about
having
this
a
all
tough
the
day,
time.
right? Like,
That's right. There's a
ta-da.
great tweet that's like, being a doctor in the 1800s must have been great because it's like, there's ghosts in your blood, do cocaine about it. I'm like, it's a golden age of medicine. Give me coke.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch Ghosts, the TV show on with Hetty? She's like from the late 1800s, and she's always like, "Did you bring
Hedy
cocaine?"
Lamarr?
No, she's like a ghost. Yeah.
Okay.
But I love Hedy Lamarr.
Yeah.
I love old
We talked about her
Hollywood.
before.
Oh, yeah.
We could do an old Hollywood episode at some point. I love old Hollywood.
Old Hollywood secrets.
There's man, there's
talk
a lot
about
of
old
bad
Hollywood.
shit, man. There's a lot of bad
old
shit in
Hollywood starlets, uppers all day and downers all night, and then you'd have a heart attack at 36. And what was that about?
Guys, we're ending the podcast now. We can't start this whole tangent, but let's keep it in our pocket for next time.
Sorry.
If you're still listening, thank you so much.
I mean,
No, this has been great. I feel like
I'm.
we've gotten a bunch of new listeners from this podcast. I can already tell right now that they're loving it. Okay. Last one though. This is for all the marbles. We've got brain fog versus fatigue. For me, it's brain fog.
For me, it's fatigue.
I think
It's
it's
so much
fatigue.
heavier. Brain fog is a moment. It's very frustrating, but fatigue is all day.
For me,
And my whole body.
And your whole body.
okay. I just love my brain so much. Okay, it's like my favorite thing. My hair has not been my favorite thing, but it was my thing that other people noticed. My brain was my thing that I knew about me and that I loved about me. And now that it doesn't work as well as it used to, I'm really mad about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to tell
No,
you,
I get it.
I 100% get that because
Yeah.
having ADHD, one of the gifts is you're really quick-witted and you're really fast and your brain, like
See,
I love it in there. It's so interesting, right?
Yeah.
And it feels like, now I don't remember words halfway through the sentence, right?
Yeah.
I'll be coaching and I'll be like halfway into a story and then wait, what was I saying? That kind of thing. So
I feel like if we had a full-time editor, I would be like, just edit down all our brain fog moments from this for a reel.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Where we're all
Just
like,
clip
wait.
them out.
Mm,
Well, we
Yeah.
can maybe do that. I think we can figure that out. We can make that happen.
yeah.
Or
could
at
also
least we could pick 5 of them.
I
Because
like-
there were probably 20.
That's what I'm saying.
you
Anyway,
Yeah,
guys,
Bobby,
this is
make it
great.
happen. This was
so
so fun.
so fatigue wins,
Fatigue
right?
wins. Congratulations, I guess, to fatigue.
Well, fatigue causes. It does not help the brain fog. I'll say that. It's
That's
not-
right. But
But,
we persisted even with our fatigue. We made it to the end of this podcast
And our brain
fatigue and our brain fog. We won. And Kira, one more time before we leave, can you please tell everybody where to find you and what you're doing? I mean, we know what you're doing, but where to find you?
Yeah, Thrive with Kira. That's what I am on TikTok, Instagram, and my website. And I do coaching programs, and I do midlife events. And I'm actually putting out some Swearing and Feral merch coming up. Things like I put the Vag and Savage tote bags.
Love it.
And yeah, today may you have the strength of your strongest chin hair. Things like that. So kind of just very midlife based. My favorite lately is Dry Hoo-Ha Juicy Life. So yeah. So
Y'all go
that's
support.
that's what I
Yes,
do. And
we can't wait for that merch to drop.
Yeah. Well, send it to us so that we can put it in our stories and share it and all
Yeah,
that
please
stuff.
share links.
I'm sending you guys both bags, man. Little free bags.
A woman can never have enough toes.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, and
Thank
you're
you
going to
so
come
much.
back for another topic.
I'd love
TBD.
to.
There's like 5 different topics we mentioned, so
Yeah. I think this has been one of my favorite conversations we've had.
Yay!
Yeah.
Agree.
Thank you.
And I'm coming to that commune.
Yeah. And y'all leave us comments, rate, review, and thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week.
Love you, crows.
You can have your opinions, but we say what?